What is Next Step Toastmasters? Next Step Toastmasters is a Toastmasters club. It used to be an advanced club for people who've been in Toastmasters for a while. And we still have a theme of providing particularly advanced practice and training in public speaking. There's a lot of information about Toastmasters International available on the web, so I'm not going to say too much about Toastmasters. It is a membership organization, and it is organized into local clubs, which typically have around 20 members, meet often weekly, sometimes monthly. Next Step meets monthly for a couple hours to practice public speaking. This includes prepared speeches. It includes what are called table topics, which is practicing at impromptu speaking, like somebody corners you in an elevator or talking to someone at a party. You're asked a question and you have to make something up on the fly right away. And the core of Toastmasters is an evaluation. So part of our sessions, our club meetings, is that someone who's usually a more experienced speaker will evaluate your speech and provide feedback on your speaking methods and skills and how to improve them. And we don't judge the content. And if you gave a political speech, we're not there to be Republicans or Democrats or anything like that. We're there to strictly provide feedback on a variety of topics like use of vocal variety, clarity, body language, how you look, eye contact, a wide variety of characteristics of speaking. We don't judge the content, but how you deliver it. Now, Next Step was set up as what was called an advanced club, where all the members have been in Toastmasters to the level of what used to be called a competent Toastmaster, and now there's a pathways system, and so for a while under that so-called pathways system, there's a series of sort of mini levels, and you have to reach a certain level that sort of corresponded to the competent Toastmaster in order to join the club. Now, we've opened Next Step up to anyone who wants to be a member. We're still trying to focus on particularly advanced speaking topics and so on. In other words, virtually all of our members have been in Toastmasters for a long time because of the way the club was originally organized. They're almost all distinguished Toastmasters. I'm one level below that, what used to be called the Advanced Communicator Gold, almost at the distinguished Toastmaster level. So we try to focus on providing really advanced feedback for people who are more comfortable with public speaking. It doesn't mean you might not benefit from it if you're in fact just starting out. But it does have this theme, even though we've opened it up and are less picky. The reason that we've done that is we used to have a lot of members. We had something like 30 members at times, a lot of turnout. We were meeting at the Biltmore Hotel in Santa Clara, right off Highway 101. And we have a lot of experienced speakers come and do various things. We typically have educational sessions where we have a special presentation by a public speaker, by someone who's a coach for speaking, more advanced topics. And we're still going to do that, but we're going to have the club pretty open to anyone who likes that, even if they've not been in the club, I should say not been in the Toastmasters program for some time. People used to get the competent Toastmaster typically in a year, but the system has changed a bit. So I'm going to talk about Next Step Toastmasters as this advanced club, and that's what we have. Now, it's no longer this formal advanced club where you're required to have been in Toastmasters a certain amount of time, but our theme is this more advanced type of Toastmasters, type of public speaking. We currently now meet in a new location in San Jose. It may not technically be San Jose, it's the Willow Glen neighborhood. And I'm not sure if it's actually in the city of San Jose, but the library we meet at is the San Jose Public Library, their Willow Glen branch. And you can find more information about where we meet on our website, which is Next Step TM. So that's all one word, Next Step TM, TM, 2 letters, nextsteptm.toastmastersclubs.org, O-R-G. You can look in the notes associated with this video for more details. So if you're interested in developing better public speaking skills or simply understanding better how people do speeches and communication and public speaking, please try us out. I want to end by pointing out that we are a positive, supportive environment. This is the idea behind Toastmasters, is to provide a positive environment where you get constructive feedback. You're not being attacked. We're giving you feedback that you can use in your personal life, your professional life, to improve your communication skills and your ability to, talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to people at work successfully. And, you can screw up, you can make mistakes, you can do all that kind of stuff in our environment. And we provide a supportive environment with positive, constructive feedback. Now, we will point out, of course, things that could be improved, but we're not here to make you feel bad. We're here to support you in your life, your career, with what is hopefully good advice. Now, Next Step Toastmasters has a lot of advanced members. One of our members won the 2014 district contest for speech evaluation. So he went all the way to the top. So the district at that time was District 4, which is most of the peninsula, Silicon Valley, San Francisco. There's been some reorganization since then. I personally actually also competed in an evaluation contest in 2016, and I reached the district level. So I did win at the division level, which is the level below the district, right? So I went up to San Francisco to compete and didn't actually win the district level, but I got to Division A, which at the time encompassed a lot of Palo Alto and the area around Palo Alto, and I was the #1 winner there. And then I struck out at the district level. Again, we have a member who actually got all the way to the district level. So keep in mind, this is the whole Silicon Valley and Peninsula area. You're competing against a lot of good evaluators in Toastmasters who are highly experienced and are quite good at what they do. So even getting to Division A is something to be proud of. That's probably my best award I've gotten so far in Toastmasters. And you'll be dealing with people who've done this type of thing, have the Distinguished Toastmaster, have competed in these contests, and even gone to, for example, winning the district level. My other thing I'm kind of proud of is I got an award from my other club, Startup Speakers, that I was in, and I was president for a couple of years. And so they gave me this kind of nice award for being the officer. Actually, I think it's for being the leading officer in the club. So I felt good about that. So that's just to prove that I have some credentials in Toastmasters, and all of our members at Next Step Toastmasters were down after the lockdowns and the pandemic and other problems that have affected the membership of Toastmasters and our club. We couldn't meet in person. We were meeting online on Zoom for a couple of years. And so we've gone down in our active membership. We have probably about 8 to 10 people coming to our meetings. We want to build that up to 15 or 20, which is the good turnout for these meetings. They really develop a strong vibe, very positive, effective environment when they have an in-person turnout of 15 people, sometimes as many as 20, depending on the chemistry. And we're doing all right, but we really want to build up that membership. And the benefit to you, of course, is that we have quite a number of experienced people. We hope to build up a membership of experienced speakers who will support you and will help you become a better speaker, better communicator in your personal life, your professional life, your family, friends, any kind of situation, and better at communicating with people, understanding other people, listening to other people. Those are also important skills that we work on. A lot of Toastmasters is listening, not just giving a speech or an evaluation or table topics, but also learning to listen to the other speaker. That's also an important skill. So please come and check us out and see if it's what you like. Again, we are meeting on a monthly basis. We normally meet on the second Sunday of each month from 2 to 4 p.m. on the second Sunday of the month. Now, February of 2024, which is coming up, is slightly different. That's SuperBowl Sunday, so we've scheduled our regular meeting from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. on Sunday, February 11th, 2024, because it's the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl will start at 3:30 p.m. on Pacific time here in California on February 11th. So we're meeting a little bit earlier, so anyone who wants to go to the Super Bowl, including guests that might come to our meeting, there's no conflict. They can have the meeting. It will be done at 2:30, and you can get home or wherever you want to go. Maybe you want to go to a restaurant or a bar to watch the Super Bowl, whatever works for you. A lot of us are not actually football fans, but we just want to support so many people enjoy the Super Bowl. So please come and check us out on February 11th of 2024 or whenever. Again, the second Sunday of every month is when we meet from 2 to 4 p.m. usually. Check out our website, nextsteptm.toastmastersclubs.org.